Hi, I'm Nelson Dafe. Welcome to News Express Television Sports. This is the Vox Pop segment, and I am going to be talking with some sports football personalities about Manchester United's reported offer to Odion Ighalo to remain at the club on a permanent basis. Reports have it that Manchester United are offering Odion Ighalo £100,000 per week to stay at the club, having seen the player hit top form for the club since he arrived on loan from his Chinese parent club in January. So is it a fair deal for Odion Ighalo to take a pay cut from the £300,000 per week he currently earns with at his Chinese parent club? I spoke with some sports personalities to gauge their views on Manchester United's reported offer.
Yes, my thoughts about Odion Ighalo and staying in Manchester United or going back to China would be clearly that it is important for me. Yes, I like to make records. You know, I like players who are driven by trying something new. This is the first time he'll be in a club that'll be competing in Europe. In terms of Manchester United have a chance to qualify for the Champions League or to get to Europa League. It will be good to see a Nigerian-born player doing some good stuff in the Europa League, as he's already doing this year, and even more in the Champions League, at least for one more year. China will still come. Japan will still come. These people always look for veterans. They will still come. But this is his moment to play in a big team, to make history as one of the African players who has played for top clubs in the world. So my own take would not be about the money. Not about the money. 100,000 euros is good. In China, they offered him much more. But then about records, about setting something that will outlive you after you finish your career. This is what I think. Thank you very much.
I think it's a good thing for him to take that offer because Odion Ighalo is one player. They are starting from the grassroots up to this level, and it's an opportunity for him to showcase himself in the big league, the Champions League, the UEFA Champions Cup. I think it's a great thing for him to leave that of the China or the Japanese offers. Yeah, I know the money is huge, but at least he stands a chance to showcase himself because as a footballer, you get counted as one of the successful ones where you can count the laurels in your kitting. So I believe Odion Ighalo should take that of Man. That's my take here. Thank you.
Well, I believe that Man United offering Odion Ighalo a salary of £100,000 per week is a little bit unfair, considering the fact that he has already proved himself scoring 4 goals, and that he has also been offered a salary of £400,000 per week by his parent club, Shanghai Shenhua. Therefore, I believe that Man United could have given an improved deal, something in the region of £150,000 per week. Also, Marcus Rashford, his striking counterpart, earns £250,000 per week. So ultimately, it's up to Ighalo to decide whether he will take the deal or not, because Man United is a one big opportunity for him to establish himself and write his name in history books, because he has also declared that he's a boyhood fan of Man United. So ultimately, it's left for him to decide. Thank you.
Well, I think Manchester United offering Ighalo £100,000 per week is quite okay because it is of the favour and of great benefit to Ighalo because he has always wanted to play for Manchester United. He claims that Manchester United is his dream team and always wanted to be a part of the team. So aside that, I think Ighalo is actually a great player, a good player, a player that has strengths, a player that has that zeal and eyes for the team's future. So offering him £100,000 per week wouldn't be a bad idea because Ighalo is actually good and he has worth it.
Very interesting views there from our respondents. For some, Manchester United's reported £100,000 per week offer for Odion Ighalo to remain at Manchester United is a fair deal. But for others, they feel that the offer of £100,000 per week to the on-loan striker from Nigeria is really too low. They feel that he is currently on £300,000 per week at his Chinese parent club, and that the Chinese club are even reportedly willing to up that offer, to £400,000 per week. So £100,000 from Manchester United is not big enough. But others think that Odion Ighalo has always dreamt of playing for Manchester United, and this would represent a dream come true for him to stay at the club on a permanent basis. And given the fact that he's 30 years old, he's about 30 years old, then it's a good enough deal. But it will be interesting to see what Odion Ighalo himself thinks about the offer, if it's a concrete one. What is he going to accept that, or will he return to China? Time will tell. Nelson Dafe, News Express Sports Television.